Okay, today we have an M.R.E. If you haven't heard of an M.R.E, it's a meal ready to eat, individually packed. As you can see, it's fairly old. This one is a Jamaican pork chop and noodles, meal number 2. So the Army Navy gave these out to all their guys all the time. It's got the flameless ration heater in it. U.S. government property, commercial resale unlawful. I didn't buy these, I swear to you. All right, so we did pop it open because I wanted to kind of take a look on the inside. I was reading online that that you're supposed to keep these for about 5 years in 75-degree weather. If you had them like vacuum sealed and pristine, you can keep them for 10 years. So I am convinced, after talking to my cousin who I got these from, that I got these back in 1998, which makes them 22 years old right now. But I wanted to look because the date is missing off the top of the bag or outside of the bag. Almost everything in here has an expiration date, not expiration, sorry, a born on date, if you will, of 1993, which makes them 27 years old. Also, I always kept these in the trunk of my car because I thought that's a great place to have it if you needed it. Well, it turns out that, I was probably keeping it under 60 degrees and over 120 degrees on a regular basis, which is a huge no-no with these. So we're going to give them a try. All right. Inside an M.R.E. comes a lot of fun stuff. We've got this little package. It's got like a towelette and a napkin, salt and pepper, some mince, and even a tiny bottle of Tabasco sauce. I mean, it's the size of your finger. It's ridiculous. I guess they want some flavor, right? Also, we've got a cheese spread with jalapenos, spiced apples in a box, so you know that's good. Here we have vanilla dairy shake powder. So this is it says just on it here, we just put cold water in this thing, shake it up, and then we need to eat it promptly within an hour because apparently it turns into something else after an hour. And then, we've got our heating unit, and we've got our pork chop chunked and formed in Jamaican style sauce with noodles. So this is going to be exciting. We'll take this guy out. We're going to put him inside this one with some water. It heats up. I got to wait about 10 minutes and then I can do it. So in the meantime, I'll get all this stuff set up and then we'll give it a try. See what it tastes like. Okay, we're back. So, and I did read up a little on the internet, and as I suspected, this thing will not get hot. It's been 7 or 8 minutes. You're supposed to wait 15 minutes. It would have started getting hot by now if it was going to get hot. That's supposed to be too hot to touch. It's not hot, okay? But that doesn't mean that the food on the inside isn't something that we could try to eat, right? So they got a little activator in here. You put a tiny little bit of water in the bottom, and then it activates this thing, which is patented by the U.S. government. So, or maybe not. It's patented by somebody. Nonetheless, it doesn't work after 27 years. So just keep that in mind, preppers. You're going to have to rotate your stock. So I don't know really where to start here, although everything has instructions. Like this cheese spread told me I needed to knead the package before I opened it, and it was smart. There was a big old lumpy hard spot right here, which is gone now. So taking their advice, I did the same thing to the spiced apples, which like they're permanently wrinkled. The dinner drink, the fortified dairy shake powder, actually, it doesn't look bad. I kind of want to try it first. It's the only thing that I've been able to look at because I poured water in and shook it up for a minute. I kind of want to, well, it's a shake. Yep, it's just vanilla dairy shake powder. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. It's good for you. Piles and piles of things you would need. 29%. It's 19 grams of saturated fat. Well, if you were actually digging a ditch and you were working for the Army, you would probably need all of that. You'd probably wear it all off. I should not drink all of this because that would be crazy. $29. Wow.
So it tastes good?
Yeah, it doesn't taste bad at all. You can try some in a bit. Yeah, I'm not super excited about this, but we're going to give it a try. So they have these 2 notches because you would, if it was super hot, you would cut it open at the first notch, and then as you ate it, you could cut it open at the next notch so you could get down to the bottom. It's a story I was told by Doug. And now it's wet enough that I can't open it. That's nice.
Oh, you have your fancy towel there.
I do it with, oh, yeah, that's right. One of the things I got in the packet, along with moist towelette, salt, sugar, a small thing of coffee, my mints, and non-dairy creamer, was a dry towelette. So I use my dry towelette to dry off my package, which may be what they did. Who knows? I kind of want it to fold out of the way so I can. Oh no! This is gonna be terrible. All right. I imagine when it gets hot, it probably breaks up some of the chunks, which are not broken up. Again, there was an instruction that said squeeze everything and knead it. We need to put that instruction on everything. All right. So it does have noodles. And it has a Jamaican style sauce. I don't think I think they're getting pretty liberal with the wording. Pork chop chunked and formed. Not you, pork chop. Where'd you go? Over there. It's not hot, right? And I think that would have made a big difference, because it probably would have taken things like this chunk and turned it into something, you know, softer or what have you. Shelly's getting sick over here watching me eat it. I'm gonna have just a little more. I mean, there's no reason to go overboard, right? What's this 63%? Yeah, read the ingredients afterwards. That's good. All right, sodium, 63% of your daily allowance in this. 870 milligrams, which is honestly about the same as eating a chuck wagon, which I love. So, I'm going to set that one to the side. It might even have been good if it was hot. And I let it set long enough to let the flavor kind of do its thing. Honestly, what it is bland. It's just bland. This little Tabasco doesn't look right. It does not look right at all, so we're going to hold off on that one. So we got the spiced apple. Can't screw up spiced apple, can you? All right. It's got an internal package with liquid in it. Smells like spiced apple. This smells like applesauce. That's not bad. It's not bad. You want to try some? Not at all? All right. Well, I could eat this. I could eat all of this. I shouldn't. I'm sure that there's something bad waiting for me in the future. So I'm looking through this package, and I realize now that I'm missing the crackers. Every M.R.E. comes with a set of 2 crackers that are about this big. They're fairly thick, and they're incredibly hard to eat. There's always been some cracker challenge. I'm sure I opened it up to do that. There's a cracker challenge out there from the M.R.Es where if you can eat both crackers in less than 5 minutes, you get, I don't know, something. You don't have to do something during basic training or wherever you're having this. But it's really, really hard to do. It just fills up the inside of your mouth and becomes incredibly hard to eat. So the Bell Life guys need to do it. They should find those and try it out. Anyhow, we don't have those crackers, so we're going to cheat a little and use regular ones with our cheese spread with jalapenos, which again, lots of instruction. Tear at corner with arrows. I think that's smart. We don't have nearly enough good instruction out there, do we? And again, I can barely get it open. I've managed to get a nice layer of pork chop juice everywhere when I open that first bottle or that first container. All right. Oh. This isn't the right color. Oh no.
Oh.
That's not the right color. Oh dear. Again, just a ton of saturated fat. Just piles of saturated fat. A lot of cholesterol, a lot of sodium. Some protein. It really doesn't seem like they gave a shit about protein. Oh wait, this has got a ton of vitamins in it. A, B1, calcium. I'm putting off the inevitable here, aren't I? I'm just putting it off by telling you all this stuff. That doesn't look right at all. I don't even think the Tabasco is going to make it taste any better. That's good. This is going to be a hoot. Let's not worry about the Tabasco. I'm going to take a tiny little bite. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Put some on your chip.
I don't want any. I don't want any. I know what I'm getting into now. I'm going to avoid the dark brown portion and try to go for the yellowest portion. Oh. Oh, there's a piece of brown in there. You know what? It's on the chip. It's on the chip. I'm screwed.
Probably a piece of jalapeno.
Yeah, the jalapeno changed everything to dark brown from the classic yellow cheese spread. Cheese spread is one of those things I really didn't think you could have for 100 years. You'd be able to open up cheese spread and Twinkies and eat them together. You and the cockroaches would be living high on the cheese spread. Are you ready for this? I got water right here. I gotta have water. And probably some of those mints. Well, it's terrible. But the cracker, oh, that's terrible. Oh, God. I can't move my hands fast enough. That's what I always get real animated. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh. I'm going to go back to the shake mix. Okay. So, I was looking forward to that cheese spread. All right, so if I had to give you... Well, I haven't gotten everything done yet here. Hang on a second. So that's all the stuff that comes on one of these. Obviously, they really wanted you to get filled up because you probably only got to eat once a day if you're out in the field. I don't know if when you would do this. The moist towelette is nice. The napkin. The sugar and the salt. You can always use salt. You know, that pork needed this salt. I could have thrown the salt on there and that would have helped it a little bit. Too bland. And creamer, I get it. It also comes with these fancy matches. These matches are designed especially for damp climates, but they will not light when wet or after long exposure to damp air. But they are supposed to be ones you could use if you were in... yeah, why not? I bet it would. It's just sulfur and cardboard. It should light. Look at that. Now, we would be able to heat up our... we'd be able to heat up whatever we were eating. It tasted like shit. So, lots to learn here. I still haven't tried, and I don't know what I'm going to do about this. It's not your classic color. I do want to try it on a chip. I'm looking at it going, that, you know, right off the bat, I know that's not going to be good for me. Ooh. You know, I got the taste of that out. Maybe that's like how the guys did it. They would eat their cheese spread and then take a drink of vanilla shake back and forth, because you can't waste food. All right. Just the tiniest little tobacco. And I think it solved the problem. Oh shit, I was going to say, I thought it solved the problem for us. That's not the right color either. Tabasco is supposed to have a nice reddish color, and you know it's mostly vinegar, so it ought to last forever, right? Oh, well, I got it now. All right, it's a nice dark brown. Whatever it once was, it's now just apple cider vinegar. It's just straight vinegar now. And something. Ugh. It's honestly kind of hot. Kind of hot. I'm not gonna say I don't want to. I don't want to drink that. Oh. It's hot. Well, it's just like drinking cider vinegar straight. And then the mints. Ooh, they're minty. Well, vinegar was something. So there you go. All right. Try one yourself. Try one that's only, 5 to 10 years old, though.